Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have had a discussion about the Adani Group holding taking over the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport operations for a period of 30 years. In fact, they want to put up just one terminal, but they want to be in charge of this airport for 30 years. An airport that is worthy $1 trillion plus. Someone taking it just to do a renovation and upgrade that will cost just some billions of money, 300 or 400, 350 billion. But a property worth $2 trillion plus. This has not been making sense. And as the story continues, we are getting to understand more because much is now being revealed to the public as far as the issue of personal interest is concerned. There is conflict of interest in this matter. And the Kenyans are not convinced in any way that William Ruto is not involved in this directly as an individual in terms of benefit. The belief among Kenyans is that the person behind Adani is someone from this country, and it might be the president. That is what they believe. Now, the Safaricom board chair, Adil Khawanja, is the managing partner at the Dentos, Hamilton, Harrison, and Matthews Law Firm. And this one is a close ally of William Samoei Ruto. So he's the managing director at Dentos HHM and also Safaricom board chair. A man who has been a friend to Ruto to close to 30 years. Sometimes even in some of the foreign trips that Ruto normally go to, he always accompanied William Ruto. What Kenyans are learning is that Nick Ruto, a son to William Samoei Ruto, has been employed by the same firm where Ruto's friend Adil Khawanja is a director. Now, this same firm that Nick Ruto is working for is representing the Adani Airport Holding in its JKIA takeover bid. Tumefika hapo. What do we learn from this? And this is what this guy is saying about employing Nick Ruto in his firm. I quote him, "I didn't even know that he, Nick Ruto, had applied. We received thousands of applications each year, and he was one of the applicants. He went through the process and was selected." Hakujua at Nick Ruto, the son to William Ruto, had applied to the company where he is the manager. So I got surprised that alichaguliwa. Ikifika hapo, what is your conclusion? And what do you think about the Kenyans' conclusion having learned about this story? Before we go deeper into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, with all these emerging details, Kenyans will easily conclude that there is conflict of interest. As long as William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya's son, Nick Ruto, is working for a firm that is involved in defending a company that wants to take over JKI, conflict of interest comes in. You can't convince Kenyans otherwise not to believe that Ruto is directly being involved in this. Because from the beginning, there have been so many questions. How comes there was single sourcing? In March, the company wrote showing their interest in taking over JKIA. Then they were taken. But Senator Onyonka was sharing details showing that there were also other 3 firms that were interested in JKIA, but Adani was single-sourced. His Zengine assumed. What was the reason behind that? They need to be, more firms being allowed into competitive process. There was no competition. So why? So many issues. So there's no way you can convince Kenyan that Ruto hausiki hapa. How comes Adani just went for the Dental's HHM farm to defend them in this whole situation? Kulikuwa na many other farms they would have used, but they never considered. Instead, yenye waliona tu ni hii peke yake. Who is Nick Ruto representing in this matter? The issue of single sourcing. So many questions. So with all that, we are left with the, guesswork. That there is someone behind this, and Nick Ruto in this matter represents the family interest. They have interest in JKIA. A huge property, someone want to develop and use it for 30 years, then have, is it 10% for life after 30 years? But a property worth 2 trillion plus, the money I want to pump in is about 300 billion. That means he's pumping in around 10 billion every year. So who is going to benefit? And who is losing? We are losing. So with this one, we are only left with one thing: to believe that what Kenyans have been talking about, someone here, just behind this company. This company has no any interest in Kenya. Their main issue is that there is someone whom they are acting for. They are standing in for someone who want to clean that money. A possibility of such a discussion cannot be inevitable in this country. So kuna watu hapa wako na that money, they want to clean their money, but again they are on a loot. That's now mambo tumefikia. Imagine having such, hawa jamaa wangetafuta even another farm apart from this one, but they never considered that one. They just decided ile tunaendea kwenye kijana ya mheshimiwa William Ruto anafanya kazi. Huyu jamaa anasema ati hakujua kijana ya Ruto. Unaweza kosa kujua aje Asanto wa president anafanya kazi mahali penye juara manager. That don't bring a lot of discussion. Again, a friend to William Ruto. So a man in charge of this farm who is a 30 years friend of William Ruto. So look at that friendship. Now the son in and this company. Who are they acting for? So due to conflict of interest, president family being involved in this, his friends also being involved in the same, it brings a lot of discussion, and the only thing we can do or say is that Adani must go, no handing over of JKIA. Mali ya umma ibaki kwa umma. Mambo ya ukora ifike mwisho. As simple as that. Hiyo ndio tumebaki na hakuna kitu kingine. Sasa hayo ndio mambo yako Kenya hii. Do you really trust this leadership? That properties that was put up by our great grandfathers will be well guarded under this leadership? When greatness leads you. Jana tulikuwa tunaongea kuhusu mambo ya Gachagua. Yaani Gachagua akichukua na huku, Ruto anachukua na huku. Wako na same characters. So tunaenda wapi? That's why people are getting angry and the protest is the only thing they resort to. Serikali ambayo imeongozwa tu kwa maandamano kuanzia mwanzo mpaka mwisho, tutafika wapi? I don't know your views, but let us submit in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.